Ahoy hoy, and welcome to Players and Book, where I get to DM for the best players in the world. Katie is out this week. She is fighting against the Galactic Empire, but we will be playing with, I think, Lauren, you'd be first up. Normally I think I throw it to Katie, but I think it's you next.
I guess. Oh, geez. Now I'm first. This is disconcerting. Hi, I'm Lauren Urban. She, her. You can find all the stuff I'm doing at my website, lauren-urban.com, where if you just go to the front page, it's all there, including the show where I play Fairlos, the Tabaxi cleric who. Void Bomb?
Hey, Lauren, don't you
Hi.
have another character who has really cool clothes and a really cool game?
Yes, I do. Although she's always looking for pants. I have another cleric who is not Tabaxi, a Dragonborn cleric named Orkira Ildrex from a previous show, who happens to be in a game called Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, which we have a code for. We have a code, right?
We have a code for.
We do have a code for.
We do.
It's a very.
Hold on, let's see here. What did it was a heft leaf fard.
Watching Latia laugh about this code has made my afternoon. So there you go. It is somewhere on the screen. Also, you can put exclamation mark code in chat so that it comes up in chat so that you can easily copy pasta it into your game, because it is available on PC and Xbox and other devices. It's probably on your toaster. It's everywhere. So yes, go play Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, and you can get Orkira Ildrex in your game and the multitude of skins that she has, because there's a lot. One just came out a couple weeks ago, which is why I've been prompted to talk about this game. But thank you, and next.
Hello, I am Jen Kretschmer. You can find me on the interwebs as dreamwisp.bisky.social, dreamwisp Jen, or dreamwisp, depending what platform you are on. And today I am playing your friendly neighborhood tsunami druid, Rivulet.
Yay! I'm Latia Jaquise. You can find me everywhere at Latia Jaquise or at my website, latiajaquise.com. And today I am playing everyone's favorite Dragonborn blade singing wizard, Essequa Havenwright. I have a lot of multi-syllabic descriptors, and that's a lot sometimes.
You are a complex and multifaceted individual, that's all.
Yep. We did it!
Your words are filled with multitudes?
Yes.
I am Jeremiah Cimmerian. You can find me at DCimmerian all over the damn place. Let's get into our session summary and talk about the current episode. So this is going to be episode 49 of Player and Book's first campaign, The Secondhand Souls, previously on Players and Book. A Little Dream. Following a performance in a pocket dimension, some power is transferred to Tallulah. After she returns to the mortal plane, the secondhand souls work to free the beholder Jackie from the rest of her restraints. After doing so, they go upstairs and discover a battle took place in the courtyard's statue garden, and a crater has been left behind after a void bomb exploded there. The souls plan out how to unpetrify the surviving statues, and Jackie, in humanoid form, loses half a stick in the area where the crater lies. It is 11:01 p.m. on Heart's Day, the 34th of Dreams, and the rebels have finally won a hard-fought but convincing victory over the remaining palace guards. And you, I believe the last thing you heard and that we covered last time was Jackie going, "Oh shit!"
Love that for us.
Yep, always a good time.
I'm sorry, what?
Watch this.
And the stick again does not come back, but has been shortened to the point that
more.
Great. Well, it's a good thing that we didn't try to jump across there, because do we see it does it completely disappear, or does it like disintegrate?
That sound effect I made is about all it does. It just
cool.
Visually, it just stops existing.
Oh, I see.
I am going to reach down and grab what are clearly stones and not
Pieces of someone.
pieces of someone, although I think we clarified that all the statues seem to be whole.
These three, yes.
Yes. Well, and even the other ones that were destroyed, I'm going to avoid pieces that could potentially have been person statue. And with a sigh, come on over and looking around, I'm gonna start tossing stones at this hole at varying heights. And I want to start seeing where they go bzz, and where I can start throwing over the bzz.
Gosh, let me do a measurement real quick.
And I'm happy to get a general. I mean, I'm throwing
We did this
stones,
last time.
so.
I'd say you could definitely. I don't know if you could. I don't know about how far a human can throw with human strength in the particular arc that you need.
I mean, but I am a
You
chunky
are-
tabaxi.
Make make 3 attack rolls for me.
Whoa.
Okay, like unarmed strikes, or like, am I playing
Use your
baseball
strength.
with my warhammer?
Use your warhammer, but that's not what you're actually doing.
Okay,
You're gonna be throwing, but we're gonna use a strength-based weapon to just sort of.
that's a 27.
Oof. That's really good.
That is a 16. That's another 27.
27. If you hadn't rolled quite so well, you probably wouldn't have reached the apex because it's 100 feet up.
That's a lot. Okay.
Which, interestingly, so that would be the radius if you think about wherever the center of this thing is. But it doesn't. It's hard to tell exactly where the center of this thing would be. You might be able to do more sort of throwing around the edges and see where, like, because it seems pretty clear that it also comes up into a sphere from the way that you've been sort of ranging at it.
That was going to be my next question.
But where the center of that sphere is, it's hard to immediately tell. But you could do a lot if you wanted to keep working at like throwing rocks to figure out the dimensions. You probably
Could
could.
something like a fog cloud more easily reveal it?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, I take out one of my fog cloud scrolls and cast a fog
That's-
cloud.
Yeah, that would. How big is a fog cloud?
The fog cloud is. I have to look because I don't have it prepared because I have it as a spell scroll.
Oh, that's okay.
Second. It's a 20-foot radius sphere. It looks like, so it would only be 40 feet in diameter. But that
if I
would give
give
you an edge. Like you
Yeah.
could put it on the edge and get like a side of it at least figured out. And if you assume that it is symmetrical, you could then have a better idea of the whole thing.
See, I'd be telling you all, what I'm figuring out with the rocks, and I think the most pressing issue would be on the sides where the chunk of the world is. Are we sure that's the boundary and the boundary doesn't this way? Are we sure that anyone who walks up to the edge like Jackie has isn't accidentally going to walk into death? So
what I can tell you is this, and the fog cloud is the easiest way to immediately determine this. It does not have a defined barrier. It has a
no.
It's not it from the fog cloud. It doesn't look like it's growing necessarily. I should say it doesn't look like it's permanently growing. It looks like sometimes bits grow and then shrink back in. Other bits grow and then shrink back in. And it seems like it does have a definitive sort of ish like border, but it's almost like there's something inside it trying to get out.
So I'm gonna go ahead and they only last for an hour.
And actually, everyone make a perception check real quick. I know you're about to do something.
Really?
That's okay.
But
May I investigate instead?
Yes.
Okay,
That's only
ignore that roll
13.
because that was not an investigation roll.
I
This was an
never opened my
investigation.
character sheet. How do I even play D&D?
Oh, that's kind of useless. Never mind.
Ugh.
But
We have a 13, a 9, and a 13. Okay.
My passive is a 17.
I was about to say, I know everyone's passives are pretty good, but this is sort of like an active.
Yeah, my passive is only slightly better than that, so.
Here's what I can tell you: the 13s, at the very least, I'd say, especially Furlos, but Esqua as well. Furlos because you're actually actively probing at the edges while this is all going on. You swear that what you see in one of the sort of bloop, bloop, is a hand with a claw and reaches back in through the fog cloud, creating a void in the fog cloud, and then it sort of, and then the fog sort of closes back in on it.
did I recognize the claw as a specific type of creature or humanoid or anything?
No, I wouldn't say from essentially the shadow of a shadow. Probably hard to.
Did I at least get like size?
Yes,
Medium-sized creature, large, small.
You'd say it's probably somewhere in between medium and large, like a large-ish person.
Okay.
Is that good or bad?
My instinct is it's bad because either this void bomb has summoned something that is trying to get out, or it has trapped people who are trying to get out, and both instances are bad.
Or it is its own nether realm, and there are inhabitants who live there normally.
Who might also be trying to figure out what's going on this side.
And figure us out. Yeah,
And
both
that all strikes me though
staring
as
at our own reflection.
ugh.
Then suddenly it stops. And you notice that your fog cloud sort of starts to spill into the space that previously it was stopping at. Like whatever was there has shrunk or gone away.
Okay.
And it doesn't take long for your fog cloud to sort of spill into the space, and then it starts to disappear again. So it's obviously still there, but already smaller than it was just moments ago.
So now seems to be actively shrinking.
Yeah, I mean, it's still got the sort of reaching out, like something is trying to break a barrier, but the actual full bubble itself or whatever is going on is shrinking overall.
So just to clarify, is this like a hand pushing through like saran wrap kind of thing?
Kind of.
And then pulling back out?
Yeah, and if you guys are, I'd say I'd give you guys another, because I mean, obviously the hand probably is enough to pique your interest to pay closer attention. I'd say if you all would like to make your checks again.
Yeah.
21.
Oh, nice.
Okay, there we go. That's
21.
better. Why did that roll twice?
17.
I only clicked it once.
Go
Oh, that's
shut up.
Fearless's. Sorry.
Yeah.
17's not gonna
Yeah.
17's not gonna get you much more information than the 13
That's fine.
did.
Yeah.
The 21s, however, you can't really make out the details of it, but both of you swear that now you've seen a face in the fog with hands like this, like reaching through like the other side of some sort of, like you said, saran wrap or plastic or rubber, like reaching and trying to, and not only reaching and doing that, but with a mouth open wide like it's screaming. Of course it's silent, but you know.
Do I recognize the kind of creature?
See, that's a great question. Make an Arcana check.
I was gonna say the same thing.
May I give myself guidance on this? Oh,
Yeah.
I might not need it actually. 21.
21. You want to try and reach a 25 break point.
I can try.
Guide yourself. Guide yourself.
22.
22. You're not going to be able to necessarily identify the exact creature, but it definitely isn't. It's monstrous. That much is clear.
Just to clarify, because I know monstrous is a
right.
D&D
Monstrosity
term.
is it's a different thing.
Yeah.
It's just not. It's not like elf human sort of or tabaxi. It's something you're not necessarily sure you recognize, but it doesn't look fully. It's an odd misshapen mix of features that's hard to really nail down what it is. Especially in the very brief sort of like a shadow or like a echo of it appears in the fog and then disappears back sort of deal.
Is there any water still left in this pool?
There is, yes.
And the void bubble is anywhere that it touches? Is it also making the water disappear?
That's a great question. I'd say for that specific question, I would ask that you make an investigation check.
Okay.
Is it just Fairlos or all of us?
Furlos is the one asking.
I got a 19.
19.
I have a +1 to that thing, so hey.
You're nearly certain, but not completely certain. You might need to do some actual poking to see for sure. But you're nearly certain that the water is unaffected by it.
I'm gonna get up to the edge and so that I can be within 30 feet of some water, and I'm gonna start using shape water to grab some water and either chuck 5-foot cubes of water at the side of this thing, or ideally, depending on how much range I have, because I only have 30 feet, like pour it from the top down, both to see whether the water is affected, but also to give us more view time, I guess, on things.
Here's an interesting thing that happens. You chuck some water, right? The parts of the water that stay in fully liquid form move through the void as if it's not there, as if there's no problem. But when you move that much water that quickly in any kind of way, or you throw it, some of it's going to mist off. That doesn't happen. Or at least if it does, it disappears.
That's weird. Huh. Now that this bubble seems to have shrunk a bit, can I tell where the center of this bomb might have gone off? Can I check a few more rocks and get an approximate?
You had to guess somewhere about 10 feet, maybe 15 feet above the center of that crater.
Would that have been
where the ground would have been?
Where the ground would have been. Would that have been where the fountain was?
Seems likely, yeah. If you're looking at the design here, actually, I was going to say, if you're looking at the architecture of this place, and specifically, I know there's at least one of you that has a little bit of knowledge of that kind of thing.
Yep.
Would you like to make a stone worker's tools check?
Sure. What kind of check would you like that to be?
I think for various reasons that have still yet to be disclosed to the audience, I think we'll make it a charisma check.
Okay. So charisma plus anything
proficiency.
plus
'Cause you're
proficiency,
proficient
yeah?
with your tools, yeah.
Okay. So it's going to be 14.
14. It's not difficult to look at this place and realize, especially with the greenery, the way the place has been designed, the way the stone has been laid, the pillars. There was a fountain at the center of this. Probably something grand, too, considering the look of the rest of this place.
I don't know if this matters at
would-
all, but the bomb went off in the middle of the fountain, and the water is not affecting the weird bubble of death. That may have nothing to do with anything. I'm just literally throwing water into a bubble of death. So I don't know what any of this means.
Can Tallulah tell us anything about the fountain that was here?
Tallulah would probably be able. I'm not going to play Tallulah necessarily here, but Tallulah can tell you that there was certainly a fountain here, but she doesn't know of any sort of defensive bomb structure that was included in it or anything like that.
Oh, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking about what the fountain was depicting.
It was
who
about
made it, what it was made of.
It was a
if there was anything special about it, like
it was a roughly 20-foot tall statue of the first empress, holding up the God, what's it called? It was a sphere of victory. That's what it was called. Yes, the sphere of victory that was used to originally subdue the city. Now, whether it's the real one or not, it's just a depiction of it. It wasn't stone like the rest of the statue, however. And water flowed from it out and into the rest of the fountain.
what was the sphere of victory?
It was a tool used. So when the Kasari Empire fell, actually, I should probably make you make a history check for this.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that would be fair. And you're the one who would make it because you're actually from around here-ish.
Okay. I don't know much about history. 11.
That's fair. An 11. Is
I feel
just
like we were told some about this though. Like this. Sorry,
some
go
talk
ahead.
about some talk about the early. Yes, there was talk about early empresses and some of that stuff.
I mean, we were doing all the research and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that
That's
might have come up there.
There. I think that history check tells you whether or not you looked that particular thing up when you were looking up the history of this place. I think that would be fair. 11's not a complete failure, but it's not like you don't have a detailed sort of information on what it was, just that it was a tool used when the Kasari Empire fell and Brescia fell beneath the waves. The mayor at the time was the first empress, became the first empress after she subdued basically all of the city through her control over both the shield generators and the ability to push out the water that had started to flood in when the city first sank. And the sphere of victory was just a very generic term used by people because it was a tool that technically it was a tool that was used to oppress everyone, but the government didn't necessarily want to call it, the tool of or the sphere of oppress everyone and make them do what we want. So it kind of got a very generic sort of, it's the sphere of victory.
Got it.
But ultimately the threat was if you do what I say or we'll let the waters come in and take us all, sort of deal.
Okay. And over the years, it's continued to be something that people view as a tool of oppression, or has it been reframed throughout history as actually a heroic thing? Like,
Yeah.
is this a thing that people would be mad at, or is this a thing that people wouldn't know to be mad at?
I don't think it's been 1,000 years. It's been so long, and a lot of this was magical, but it's been so long that the people of Brescia have actually adapted to be able to live underwater now, so it wouldn't even be as much of a threat as it used to be. But
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's been so long, and it's been free framed by the government for all of that entire time. Most people, when they see their histories and learn about the Sphere of Victory, they don't think of it as a tool of oppression, unless they're of a particular type of academic, and those people usually kept their mouths shut on this particular topic because it was an important propaganda point for the regime.
So it's very possible the rebels set this off.
That's, yeah. And
We still have Mikey with us, right?
You do not have Mikey with you. You have Jackie, who came up, and she's just sort of standing by watching what you guys are doing.
Okay. I didn't mean to sound disappointed. Jackie's lovely, but Jackie is not one of the rebels who could answer the question I was about to pose.
and I'm sorry, remind me, just, there's been a lot of history lore that we've gone over the campaign. Who was the war between when it was the Kasari Empire fell?
Oh, the Kasari Empire
Brescia
fell
fell?
due to a well, I mean, it was the simplest way to put it is an ice zombie plague. They I have mentioned this before, so I'll just give the short version. The Kasari Empire fell because they tried to establish high-speed internet. They set up a portal network to lower light speed lag between their various far-flung cities, and because they wanted the signals to be able to go instantaneously through the central portal network. However, the establishment of the central portal network drew the attention of an entity from the far. What the hell? Why can't I remember the name of the? Oh my god, it's the place where all of the aberrations come from.
The Far Realm?
Far Realms.
Yeah.
I was like, Far something. The Far Realms. It drew the attention of an entity from the Far Realms that came through and started a zombie apocalypse that was extremely effective because it had access to a portal to every major city all at once.
This Feralus is gonna look at y'all and go, I feel like I'm on the edge of knowing what exactly is going on here, but I also can't quite put it together, and I'm seeing how quickly this thing is shrinking. I'm not sure if we have the time to figure it out.
Which is appropriate because
Okay, wait. Interesting. So I'm going back through my notes now.
Yeah.
So Brescia had a controlled fall.
Yes.
I'm wondering if this thing that is pressing through what seems to be sort of a flexible barrier has something to do with that sort of thing, right?
It's quite
if you have
thought,
that
yeah.
that semi-permeable, like the horror movie cover of the pushing through the walls thing.
Yeah.
But you have that coming up vertically, and that's a way to control it down. I wonder if that's something happening. Oh wait, there was no, that was a Valen. Never mind, sorry.
Yeah, Valen
was sealed
fall
from the divine.
Yeah. I will say the bubble has collapsed.
Fully?
It seems like it's the fog cloud that you've put up is now just sort of drifting, and it doesn't seem to be running into any more of the resistance that it had before. There was even, like I said, there was a noise at the very end, like a ting.
Well, whatever it is, it's gone now.
Have we met up with any other monstrosities that were even remotely similar to what we saw pushing through? Have you seen anything that's...
From the Arcana check you specifically did for that purpose, I would say no.
Okay.
Well, did you, Riv, did you describe what you saw?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Well, we can't say for sure, but at the very least, if that's what you saw, then I think whatever was on the other side of that bubble was not something we wanted here. So I'm gonna...
Can I recreate it with a mold earth just to kind of show what I saw?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to do that, please.
Okay.
See if it looks familiar to anyone else. Kind of shape the ground into that before I dispel it.
So
That's fair.
I have read a lot of books specifically about monsters. That's Fairlos's...
That's true.
That's what Fairlos does for fun, is she reads books about monsters and creatures and fairy tales and all kinds of stuff. Does this look like anything from any of the books that she's read?
I'm going to describe it, and then I'm going to let you figure out if you can understand it. And hopefully I do a good job describing.
Okay.
It has a pointed jaw that comes down to, like, not a super strong point, but it comes to a point. It has teeth that are almost protruding, but not quite protruding. What almost looks like it's smiling because of how its teeth are protruding forward, and it's like got a very strong sort of grin going on. It has I believe it's 4 fingers and a thumb, all with claws about as big as my actual thumb, and a singular giant eye above its mouth.
Well, like a Nothic?
I think that would be exactly what yeah.
So it looks like our post person?
I mean, yeah, that's yeah.
It's our male friend.
Okay. So now Lauren has just remembered a creature by metagaming. Would Fairlos know what a Nothic is?
I think it's, well, you've done the studying. I was going to let you see if you could figure it out as both players and characters in this movie.
Okay.
We've
As
also
players
like
and
our
book.
as players and book.
There's a book.
Yeah, it's totally possible because like Jen said, our male person at school is a Nothic.
Yeah.
And thank you for that, because I would have felt weird being like, wait, how do I connect the dots here? But yeah, I think there's that moment in where Fairlos is doing one of these. Wait, this looks like I think we know that creature's name.
We do.
We do know that creature's name.
Nathan the Nothic.
This looks like Nathan.
The Nothic?
That's why I didn't recognize them. They weren't wearing Nathan's hat.
Yeah, Essequa, come this way. Look at it this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Looks
also,
like-
I couldn't see the beautiful colors of Nathan's eye.
Yeah, we're in a very different situation and
Very out of context.
Exactly. This looks like a Nothic.
Okay. Are we sure it wasn't Nathan? Because we also don't know how Nathan gets anywhere. Nathan's there 1 minute and then the next is not thick.
It totally could be Nathan trying to get us our mail. That's quite the mail service. If Nathan could find us in deep depression in the palace, like during a rebellion, that's pretty amazing.
I do have one last
Postal service rocks.
I do have one last third level spell slot. I could cast Sending and try to contact Nathan.
Sure.
All right. I'm casting Sending to Nathan the Nothic. Here we go.
Let's go.
It's definitely been a while. All right. This is Fairlos. Are you okay? We just saw someone who looked just like you and wanted to make sure you were safe and well. I think that's 25.
Yeah, it's been a year and a half. I have to try and remember I'm pretty sure I remember the voice for this, but I could be getting it wrong.
Listen, it's been a while. Maybe Nathan's...
Over the phone, it sounds different.
Exactly. And maybe Nathan's voice has changed. We don't know.
I'm doing some work. I just got to deliver a thing. I'm doing fine. Where are you? I know most Nothics.
And to my friends, well, the good news is Nathan seems to be fine. Seems confused, which, fair enough. The bad news is I cannot message him again at this moment. The confusing thing is he says he knows most Nothics, which I would never have assumed of any creature of... I certainly do not know all Tabaxi. Maybe that's a question for tomorrow. But at least we know Nathan is okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have the sending stones to the professor if we want to really try to. I don't know if the professor's anywhere near Nathan, but we can.
I feel like at that point we're playing... I'll say this in character. I feel like at that point we're playing a very, very complicated game of actual telephone that would be very difficult.
True.
That does make me wonder. I'm looking at Sending, and I'm like, I guess you could send a
Oh,
message.
I have
to somebody.
Sending.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I guess you could
I
send a
have
message to
Sending
somebody
and 2
else.
spell slots for it if we need it.
You could always send a message to somebody else and be like, hey, before you answer this, go ask so-and-so this question and get an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't come with a time limit on when you need to be able to
Nope.
respond.
No, it doesn't. It's... You can do some wild things with Sending. Yeah, so Nathan's exact-ish words was that he was fine, that he's doing some deliveries, and that he knows most Nothics. And then that was pretty much the end of the... He basically was asking what was going on, so if you want to pick it up from there... I'm not exactly sure how we want to explain what we just saw.
There was a void bomb and
We saw a
a
Nothic?
silhouette pushing through.
Yeah.
He did specifically ask where you were as well, to be clear.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Well,
We
how
can tell him.
specific do we want to get there?
I mean, I don't think at this point it matters that he knows where we are. I don't think it's a secret.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't know if that helps, but it can't hurt. I don't know if saying Void Bomb is going to help or just make him more confused. especially in the number of woods that we have available. Maybe we just say we are in Brescia. A phenomenon happened that caused us to
It's already
see.
longer than there was a void bomb. After saw a silhouette pushing up.
Maybe I'm just concerned that saying void bomb is going to be.
There was an
explosion.
Afterwards,
there
saw a
was
silhouette pushing up.
of a Nothic. The field collapsed. We don't exactly know what happened. Thought of you. Loves, hugs, and kisses. I mean, does it sound weird to be like, you're the only Nothic we know, and so we called you to make sure you're okay? Is that...
We're over the word count.
Okay.
Saw a silhouette pushing up. Thought it might be the mail. Thought it could be a delivery.
Do you have in there anywhere where we say it
We're in
looked like
Brescia?
a...
Oh.
Yeah, we're in Brescia, and
I have It's Riv with Fairlos in Brescia. There was an explosion after saw a silhouette pushing up. Thought it could be a delivery attempt.
I want to be able to say saw a silhouette of a Nothic.
Saw a Nothic silhouette pushing up.
Nothic. Yeah, I know you said we're already over the word limit, but I
Let's
think
see.
saying...
Well, I cut the part that was putting us over. Let me see if we're there. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
4, 5.
I think specifying that it's a Nothic is probably important.
16, 17. Oh shoot! I lost count. 10. $24. Okay.
Nice.
It's Riv with Fairlos in Brescia. There was an explosion after saw a Nothic silhouette pushing up. Thought it could be a delivery attempt. Send.
Oh, that's probably Natalie.
Natalie.
I haven't seen her since the fall of Brescia. Tell her I said hey.
If she's been stuck in the void for so long, she's probably got so much mail to deliver.
My gosh, can you imagine?
The packages.
Can you imagine your
just
email
piled
backlog
up
for 1,000 years?
Oh, no wonder
Just
she was
all
so
the
upset.
junk mail.
I love how casual. He's just like, oh, I haven't seen her since the fall of Brescia.
Interesting.
Would you like me to respond one more time? I got one more, and then I'm out of spells.
I don't know what we would respond with at this
You have to
point.
take a long rest. You want to get some clarity.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I think the horrific conclusion might be that whatever that void bomb did either made us see people who were trapped somewhere, or we saw the past for a moment. Either way, that was not good, and I don't know if either of those or any of that is something that Nathan can help us with. I think we need to find out more about what this void bomb is. I think that's our next step.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out what exactly that thing did.
Okay.
That's my thought, unless either of you can think of something to ask him, but I am...
Nope, I think we should sleep on it.
I'm stumped and exhausted, so yes, I agree.
If you guys would like to rest here, that is fine. I will say, you're probably going to find yourself interrupted quite frequently as people move through here.
Yeah, I thought we had asked to get some rebels to come and guard this area, so that we didn't necessarily have to rest.
I don't know if you
right
actually
here.
did it yet, but you talked about doing it. So yeah.
Yeah. So I think if everybody's okay with it, I think that might be the plan. Go find some guards, explain to everybody what the statues are, set up a watch of at least a couple of people to be rotating watch on those 3 statues, so everybody knows what the statues are, and then go find a quiet place to lay down.
Yes.
I mean, 2 things. First of all, you guys have full run of the castle at this point, so if you guys the royal bedrooms are available, if that's your preference. But when you do find, you've actually the first person you're gonna find coming up the stairs as you're starting to look for somebody to take over for here is going to be Johnny and Michelle coming up from the dungeons.
Yeah.
Because you guys have been here for quite a little while now, and they are going to be leading the prisoners out of the dungeons. Yeah, you'll run into Johnny and Michelle, and what do y'all? Is it done? I believe it was mostly finished when we went downstairs, and I ain't seeing any problems. I ain't heard anything in a while.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Most people are starting to look to take a rest or or take a party, I think.
Yeah, I would if y'all don't mind, I'd need to speak with Tallulah for a little while about next steps, for lack of a better way to put it. I've participated in a few rebellions before, and it can get a little messy sometimes after a win. But it's probably not tonight. But it might be best to get ahead of it whilst we can.
Yes.
Makes sense.
I mean, I'm not speaking for Tallulah, but that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Fair. What the hell happened out there? And he's pointing. He's looking over at the big gap in the courtyard.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about what a void bomb is, do you?
No, I thought Rochelle and his team was coming out to knock over the water fountain. That's the last I know of what was supposed to be happening out here, but they were all supposed to protect all the statues, and I only see 3. There were 18 statues out here.
Well, there are now only 3 because of that.
What happened? You don't know?
No.
A void bomb.
Well, yeah, we got here and it was like this, and we were gonna try and figure out a way to get across it, except we realized that trying to get across it was going to make us disappear.
All right. I don't know enough about this place to have an opinion on what the hell's going on, but
You said Rochelle was supposed to.
yeah, Rochelle and his team. He had a team of like 20 soldiers.
Well, that's a point that we could go figure out tomorrow or after
Yeah.
some sleep.
Yeah, if anybody sees anyone from that squad, let's make sure that we get a report from them about what they experienced. And if nobody finds anybody from that squad, let's make sure that we know that.
I hope we do. There's some of our most. They were former military and police that came over to our side. They're some of our most experienced fighters.
I hope you're right. And Feralus is gonna have this like really long look back outside at where the big crater is and what just happened, and go and just repeats, I hope you're right.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing great myself. I need to get some rest. But I do, Miss Tallulah, if you have a moment.
Yeah, go get some rest. I
Yeah.
think that's what we all are doing.
Michelle, you help walk me over there. And yeah, he's going to meet with Tallulah, and they are going to kind of go off on their own.
Makes sense.
I think it's a good spot, a good breaking point. We're going to say that you get your long rest in, unless there's something else you wanted to get done tonight.
No,
Oh.
I
and
only
then-
want to sleep.
and then we will take our break, I think.
I'm gonna put in my notes meanwhile, long rest in all caps. Ah!
You guys can mark off a long rest. Gosh. So yeah, we will come back in wait, we're down to 15-minute breaks now, right? Yes,
I think so,
15
yeah.
minutes.
15.
Bye.
I'll see you in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And welcome back to Players in Book. You guys have finished a long rest.
I
That
have
was a-
spells.
That's a long day that you guys went
Whoa.
through.
The longest day ever.
It's like we started that day last year or something.
Was it really that long?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
God.
no.
Yeah, because we entered the palace at the
Well,
end of last year. As
You did level up in between, and I do video game level ups though, so there was at least that.
Yep. Not that it really matters, but I'm just wondering for our own benefit. Did we ever? Where did we do our long rest? Did we like camp out in the throne room or in the Empress's quarters? Like,
That's up to y'all, really. Yeah. If you wanted
I-
comfortable, you could have
I
comfortable.
definitely went and found one of the comfiest beds I could find.
Beautiful. The opulence here makes you wonder why there weren't rebellions earlier. Considering what you've seen of the rest of the city, especially in the Bulwark district, especially. There's a shanty town not too in the center of the city, and then of course not too far away is just levels of richness and wealth that should have shamed these people at some point.
yeah.
But it's a nice bed.
I would have found an observatory if there was an observatory with a view of the sky.
I mean, of the sky, no. Well, depending on your definition of sky.
Well, yeah, because we're underwater. But I
um,
mean, you never know. They could have set up some sort of spell that
well, make a
projects
so
the stars.
if you'd like to look around the palace for something like that, make a actually
It doesn't need to
no.
be a whole thing. It's fine. It was just a flavor idea.
No, but I
We
do
can
want you
keep
to-
the game moving.
Yeah. Give me 1 second though. There was one that I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
While you're thinking of it, I will say, wherever Tallulah beds down, Fairlos beds down not far away, mostly because we are already at the point in where,
Oh, it's an orrery.
oh yeah, um,
In a library. Best I could got for you.
that is very pretty.
Beautiful.
She is already thinking about, who might be coming to kill the next empress. And so she's like, even though she knows she's going to sleep all night and not necessarily going to take a watch or anything, she's going to find a place to sleep nearby.
Yeah, I wouldn't. You're going to be sort of guarding the Empress's, the new Empress's chambers to some degree. Yeah, you can be nearby, next door. Not too difficult.
Yeah.
There's a guard station also across the hall for the royal guards, which are needs to be cleaned up after some combat that has clearly taken place in here.
Something tells me the royal chambers have an antechamber somewhere that is like, you know, like the guest quarters are the guest quarters, you know, and she'll just bunk there somewhere where she can be within yelling distance.
That's fair. And yeah, so you guys get your long rest out of the way. What is the next things you'd like to do when you guys come together?
I feel like we meet up in this orrery to do the divination because this place is cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think this is the right place for us to do that.
There's multiple library rooms inside the palace. You guys already entered into one of the library rooms, which is the place that had the book hole in it. This place doesn't. I will say, interestingly, beyond the orrery, the stars on the floor are... it looks like as you walk across it, it's glass, and that there is literal outer space on the other side of that glass.
Interesting.
Oh, cool.
So as you move, sort of the perspective shifts just slightly.
Pretty, but dizzying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In a little bit, we're gonna meet up with some folks and do that big ritual so that we can get everybody unpetrified in the gardens. But we wanted to, Riv, you wanted to ask a question first?
So I mean, if you're gonna need my highest spell slot for the unpetrification, I can't use divination.
Yeah, but we're out of character. We're doing that with like, there's several other NPCs coming. Was
There
my
are.
understanding.
Someone
Okay.
else could contribute
Yeah.
one. That's
Mhm,
fair.
mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was going to take
Sounds
more
good.
than the three of us anyway. So
Okay, then I will. Yes, I will cast divination to reach out to the universe. Do you think it's more useful for us to find out what Sargarath knows, or whether Sargarath would be amenable to working with us, or whether or what would be the most useful persuasive goodie to find out? Or is there something else we need to ask about? Thoughts?
my instinct at this moment is to find out what he might know, because if he doesn't know anything worthwhile, it doesn't matter about the other questions, and that saves us a little bit of time. If he does know anything worthwhile, in my limited interactions with him, I'm fairly positive he'd be at least interested in talking with us, if not bartering with me, simply because of what he's doing with my book. the question about what he would be interested in is a very good one, but I think finding out what he knows first is probably, that's what I think. Essequa, what do you think?
Yeah, I think finding out whether he knows anything at all is more important because then
Okay.
because if he doesn't know anything, then it's not necessarily worth reaching out or
Right.
approaching him.
All right, then I will take out my very, very expensive incense and cast divination and ask the universe, what information does Sargaroth know about the book holes that might be of value to us?
Losses and wins to know dragons. The hole in his heart is a hole where he's been. Yes, that's good.
To know KNOW or no
I'm
NOW?
gonna put it
Okay,
in
oh.
chat here.
Ooh.
Yay.
Thank you, because I was about to ask about the spelling of the holes. So, this isn't wins to know dragon. Huh? Does just Riv hear that, or is it a
That would be
something?
just Riv.
Okay.
I will share it with all.
Oh, beautiful but cryptic.
Yeah.
Does the universe usually speak to you in? Is that a poem? It's not a rhyming poem, though they don't need to rhyme.
Not a
No.
haiku.
It's not a haiku.
Fairlos was
No,
Warren
it's
was
just
avoiding
a-
having Fairlos say haiku because I was having that moment of like, is there haiku in this world? I don't know.
We have Shakespeare in this world. There are
That's-
certainly haiku.
That's true. That's true.
I almost went with a
Yeah.
Macbeth quote to answer your divination, so almost.
All right. So the question was specifically, what information does Earth know about the book hole that might be of value to us? Losses and wins to know dragons. The hole in his heart.
I think it was that would be that would be of value to us?
Oh,
Okay.
that would be about. Okay.
That's how I interpreted your question, yes.
Cool.
Well, at
Bye
least
bye,
when
fourth
my god
level.
is being all roundabout, he's being all roundabout in a way more straightforward way. I don't know if the universe being all poetic is better or worse.
Well, the universe literally is all around, so it's
That's-
rarely
that's-
direct.
It's very funny, Riv. That's very droll.
A hole in his heart is the hole where he's been. Huh.
Was Sargaroth also pulled from a book hole?
It's possible.
We've been told that gods have been pulled from book holes. Why not a lich dragon?
Entirely possible.
Well, like yesterday, I don't know anymore about what this is, so I feel like I should move on, but I don't know if either of you have any ideas. And Fearless just kind of watches the two of you as your gears turn.
Yeah.
Like, should I go get you some coffee? Would you like some tea? I could get you a snack. At this point, I'm here for you.
I mean, I don't. That it just isn't. Doesn't give particular clarity about what information he has that would help us.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think
It's
of.
it's more a riddle about what
Mhm.
he knows, and that doesn't help clarify whether it's worthwhile to even go speak with him.
Well, maybe we can figure out, like, if we figure out what this means, we'll discover whether it's worth it to talk to him. Like, by learning more about Sardaroth and what this might relate to, we'll know if it's a good idea to go talk to him.
Well, let's take a moment and go over what we do know. We know that he was hoarding something called a cryptocurrency, and that he
Sounds
lost
weird.
it when the Kasari Empire fell because the thing that the cryptocurrency was held on vanished, and with it was his hoard.
Actually, what you know is that very recently his the power to his base was interrupted, and that caused some sort of malfunction with his crypto wallet.
Okay.
Apparently, he'd been maintaining it every day for the last 1,000 years or so until somebody reset a power station nearby.
Yeah, who could have done that?
Oh no, did we interfere with crypto? What
Oh,
a
no.
shame. I
Okay,
feel
wait.
so bad about that.
I found the legend lore because Captain Saxon cast
Yeah.
legend lore about
Yeah.
him. Okay, all right. Sargaroth is a crypto bro. He's collecting an army of pirates on the Isle of Dreams. He died 600 years ago. Okay, so he wouldn't have been pulled out by the book hole. He's just been around this whole time.
Mhm.
What pulled him out into the world was, yeah, his computer glitched.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I just realized that you guys could potentially cast legend lore on the book holes.
Uh-oh.
I mean, we can cast legend lore on anything. Whether what we get out of it is a different story.
Divination's a higher level spell than legend lore. I mean,
Yeah, unfortunately, legend lore is a little bit more like I go by the spell descriptions. It's weird that divination is like a cryptic rhyme. I'm like, okay. Ugh.
It can be a cryptic rhyme, but like
Yeah.
also I've seen it. You know,
Just
you were
straight up
talking.
tell you the answer. Yeah.
Well, and also like because it talks about with a god or god's servants. Sometimes it's like, you know, depending on who's asking.
Yeah, it
You'll
very
get-
much depends on who's answering and who's asking. Yeah. You ask
Yeah.
the universe, you're liable to get something sort of cryptic. You ask the God in the heart, you're probably going to get a direct answer that's like, but I'm not telling you what to do.
Exactly. And
but it doesn't make sense for Riv to ask any
yeah,
of the
absolutely.
gods directly. right?
exactly. And
That's not who would respond to me.
oh, for
So-
sure. And divination
Yeah.
could potentially get you information about something that legend lore could not, because legend lore is very specific about like
Yeah.
epic level stuff. So, or legend lore would only. There's stuff in legend lore about how the information you get. There's stuff. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Okay, so we thought he was trying to like remake his horde. Is that fixing his computer, or is that just starting up a new crypto thingy?
A new scam?
I mean, it sounds like a scam. It sounds also like he believes that it is not a scam, which is sad.
Sorry, the word lich maxing just came into my head for some reason.
No. No. Burn it.
Sheesh.
Burn it.
So yeah.
We have to talk about the Lich loneliness crisis.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
It's so hard for them. I mean, they've given up a piece of their soul. They have given it up. I should stop talking.
No,
man.
it's
No,
like
that's funny.
it hurts because it's funny because it's true.
Oh man.
Ugh. Okay, so the hole in his heart is a hole where he's been to no dragons. He's lost his horde.
Wait, the hole in the heart, the hole in his heart is a hole where he's been. If the hole in his heart is the loss of his cryptocurrency, has he been in the internet? That's Latia talking, not Essica talking.
Or is the hole in his heart the phylactery and it's a book hole?
It's a book hole.
Was the cryptocurrency his phylactery?
I think your legend lore did tell you that, didn't it?
If it did, I didn't write it down. Oh no.
Hang on, I'll look 1 second.
Okay.
I mean, I can confirm that yes, his crypto wallet was his phylactery. If the legend lore should have told you that. If it didn't,
Amazing.
Okay, I'm writing it down now. Okay, well that answers that question that Fairless would absolutely have remembered, because
Gotcha.
that's an important piece of information that Lauren absolutely did not write down, because Lauren is a fallible person and Fairless is a very
Hey,
smart
maybe
kitty.
I didn't say it. It's also could have been I didn't say it, but I should have said it if I didn't say it.
Crypto wallet is his.
Amazing.
Okay, so what happens when a lich's phylactery is destroyed?
It
The-
makes them mortal-ish. I mean, they're still undead, but they're mortal, right?
Yeah, they can permanently be killed at
They
that
can
point
be destroyed.
until they
Uh,
replace it.
Yeah, they gotta make another one. If he's trying to make another one like the first one, he has to recreate a cryptocurrency. Or,
Or
something
come
like
up with
it.
some new scam.
Yeah.
New scam du jour. Quantum wallet.
Please don't screenshot this indestructible book.
Well, and that's actually where Feralos's mind was going. If he's searching,
Non-fungible treasure.
if he's looking for a new place to create his phylactery, and whether or not he's looking to recreate this crypto thing, but he has now stumbled across our books. And maybe he doesn't know exactly what our books do, or if he can turn them into a phylactery, or if that's even possible, or whatever. maybe that's what he's doing, is trying to find a better place to put his phylactery.
Isn't there a deeply fundamental flaw in trying to create a permanent receptacle for your soul out of quintessentially impermanent things that have no actual foundational backing? That just, it seems like it's a poor choice of receptacle. Like, you need your gold standard, you know?
I just love the idea of fiat currency, but in lich phylacteries. Gosh.
The logic isn't lich logicking. Like, it just not a sim criticism. This is specifically a Sargeroth. Like, dude, don't invest your soul in a thing that.
Yeah.
I know you were speaking as Jen, but Fairlos is going to answer and say, yes, everything about that was absolutely ridiculous, and I don't think...
I mean, I think Riv is calling it out too, because it's... The philosophical foundation of that is deeply flawed. There's no...
Yeah.
Math is not mathing.
Everything about that is deeply flawed. Here's the good news. After having talked to him for the briefest amount of time that I have, he doesn't sound like the kind of person who does a lot of math. And you know what? If there's a kind of lich that we want to have to deal with, it's one that has trouble with that kind of math. So
That's true.
let us be glad for that. You want to go unpetrify a couple people?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go do something concrete and good. She says, ironically.
Mm-hmm.
Concrete.
Yes. And so, yeah, I will lead everybody and gather up the other spellcasters that we are going to gather up to do this and go back out to the garden.
Gotcha.
And I am going to prepare to circle cast Greater Restoration and unpetrify these 3 people.
Yeah.
Simple enough process. The circle casting is being used to actually allow you to do it all 3 at the same time. However, the material components for these unpetrifications are provided by the palace treasury.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's so quick question, and this is more out of abject curiosity for the circle casting. It's diamond dust worth 100 gold pieces, which the spell consumes. Since we're unpetrifying 3 people, is it 300 gold pieces worth of diamond dust? Okay. I would have to think for the treasury that is a pittance.
Plausibly, yes.
So yes, we form a circle. Fairlos puts the hammer down in the middle of the circle and is going to it's actually an instantaneous, but she insists on taking a moment. Actually with circle casting, you have to do it. It takes what, like a minute to do?
I should just have the circle casting rules because I keep pushing them to be a thing we do. I should just have them open at all times.
You know, me too. I should as well. But yes.
I'm having trouble navigating D&D Beyond because they've changed a couple of things, so I'm not exactly... I'll look later, but let's say it's a minute.
Yeah, however long it is. Even if it isn't, Fairlos insists on it taking just that tiny bit longer because she insists on actually doing a tiny little reading from the manifesto.
Okay.
Mostly because she remembers yesterday, Johnny talking about how the day after a revolution, things can already start to break down. And she's trying to, not so subtly and subtly, at every point, remind people why we're here. And so it is like a 30-second reading. It is super quick, but it is one of those like reminding people why we are what we fought for and why we are here and why we should all be sticking together and working for each other to help free people. And on saying free people, there is a wave that goes out, and the wave that comes out from the hammer hits all three of these statues, and they all crack. And then it's like it's an outer shell on all three of these people that just falls away, and they are unpetrified.
Yay.
So Claude, in this moment, I would argue Tallulah would certainly want to be here for the depetrification of Claude.
Oh yeah. Oh, I assumed she was. Yeah.
Yeah. So Claude is depetrified. We won't RP it necessarily, because then I would just be talking to myself. But Claude and Tallulah are going to sort of go off and talk about things that have happened in the last however much time.
There's hugging, there's crying. They go
Yeah.
off and have.
Yeah. As for the rest of the people or the other two people that you depetrify, they are thankful. One is actually a rebel operative, and the other one is a random citizen who was picked up in some of the security sweeps recently, just before you guys took over the castle. Unfortunately, she was picked up alongside her husband, who isn't here to be depetrified, but so she's going to spend some time looking around the palace, the dungeons, and so on, and see if she can find him. So she disappears fairly quickly in that regard, and the rebel guy ends up not disappearing necessarily, but going off with his friends to sort of talk about future plans for how this government's supposed to be run.
Well, at least that was a little more cut and dry. No riddles, no shenanigans, just doing a good thing. I guess now we're back to riddles and shenanigans. What's next?
That's a good spot for us to end our episode.
I was thinking the same thing.
The West Wing theme swells.
We start to walk,
next?
and it looks like we're going to do a hardcore walk and talk, except the camera doesn't follow us.
Yeah.
No, all you need is the what's next for West Wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That covers it.
That's true.
No,
Oh.
that's what
But
we
I
open
do
on
like
the
us doing
Sorkin.
a walk and talk. I'm
Yeah.
here for the
No,
walk and talk.
like what's next, and then we open on the Sorkin next episode.
Honestly,
yeah.
honestly, a walk and talk in D&D is an extraordinarily common occurrence anyway. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it starts in the courtyard and then weaves through the castle. through
How many
the
times have
hallways
you
of the
gotten-
castle.
how many times you gotten a halfway to 3/4 through a conversation and be like, by the way, we are walking while we're having this conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah, we've been heading in that direction the whole time. Yeah.
But yes, so I think that's good for the end of the episode. Lauren, what do you got going on?
Yeah, hi. I'm Lauren Urban, she, her. You can find all the stuff I'm doing at my website, lauren-urban.com. The brief things I'm doing, besides being here, yay, you found me here, on Wednesdays for the next couple of weeks, you can find me on the Critic Chronicles channel doing drift fishing, which is me and some awesome people every week playing Tacklebox by Jay Walton, which is a surreal RPG fishing game in where two people pretend to get in a boat and fish. And then things get weird. and it's fun. And we already had one episode last week. There's another one this week, and in the coming weeks, it's going to include 2 people that you might recognize from this very game. I wonder who.
Ooh.
Well, you might have to watch a promo to find out. Spoiler alert, it's Katie and Sim. They're awesome. On Fridays, you can find me again on the Crit Hit Chronicles channel with Shadows over Baldur's Gate, where I play a Dragonborn Ranger / Rogue who used to be from the Feywild, but things happened last Friday.
Oh.
Yeah, Queen Mab was pissed.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, you can catch up on those episodes on the Crit Hit Chronicles channel on YouTube. Otherwise, you can find me here, there, and everywhere. And thank you for following us. And Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, go get your chess code. Which, Latia, what was the chess code again?
It is a heft leaf fard.
There we go. Which I specifically asked Latia to say because I knew it would make her laugh. So yes, go get your Electrum chess code. Go play a little bit of Idle Champions, and go be kind to each other.
Yay.
I am Jen Kretschmer. You can find me on the interwebs as dreamwisp.bisky.social, dreamwispjen, or dreamwisp, depending which platform you are on. And that's all.
I mean, it's basically the same for me. I am Latia Jaquise, and you can find me everywhere across the internet at Latia Jaquise or at my website, latiajaquise.com. I have nothing personal to plug, but I will say, if you know anything about what I do for a day job, I would really like it if you came over to the D&D YouTube channel on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time to watch the first 2 episodes of our brand new actual play, Dungeon Masters.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's so good.
I've seen the first one and it's so good.
What time is that again?
It'll be every Wednesday, starting at 6:30 p.m. Pacific.
So here's the thing. 5:30 is drift fishing on the Crit Hit Chronicles channel. It is 1 hour. You come and watch us, and then you go on over to the Dungeons and Dragons YouTube, and you go watch that, and you have your whole Wednesday planned
Get your
out.
Scary Ravenloft on with some
get your
awesome
Ravenloft
cast
on.
and DM.
There you go. You go
So
fishing,
good.
and then you go do Scary Ravenloft. It's great.
Awesome. You can pretend that by going fishing, the mists reached out over the body of water and pulled you into Ravenloft.
There's absolutely a way you could send your players to Ravenloft.
Mhm.
Look, it's actually super accurate
Mhm.
stuff.
Very
So-
innocent fishing expedition gone wrong.
That's not only an accurate way to go to Ravenloft, that's an accurate way that drift fishing can end up.
I am at D Sumerian all over the internet, and I don't have anything I can think of to plug, so I'm just gonna say try not to die, and we will see you next week. Peace.
Yeah.
Are we off?
Not yet.
All right. All right.
Phyllis? Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Get me out of here. I'm the Nothic. Get me out of here.
Oh no, Billy.
Oh no, Billith.
Philip.
Save us.
Oh, the
We're trapped
internet
in
has
the
interneted
stream.
again.
We're trapped in the stream. Save us.
Yikes.
Let me
Philip.
see if I can get a raid started for our
We could
chat.
do
That
yeah.
sounds
That's a good
great.
idea.
Meanwhile, well, we try to get Billith going so that way the chat isn't just hanging out watching us. Let's see who's online that we can send our chat to.
On my list, Sam DeLev is playing.
Beautiful.
Just got on to play Date Everything.
I
So,
love it. Let me make sure I am going to spell their name correctly.
I'll throw it in
Oh, thank you. Awesome. So yes, we're gonna go raid Sam DeLev, who is, as we are about to see, the lovely raid. God, I haven't actually done a raid command in a while.
How do
Oof.
we stream?
How do I do the thing? Go say hi and go be nice.
Yeah.
Go do the thing.
Go be as DeLevely as DeLevely.
Yeah. And we will see you all next week.
Yeah.
And we will get off the stream
Yeah, we will.
after the raid happens.
Yes.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
All right. They have been sent on a raid.
Yay.
So
Raid.
that doesn't fix our problem, but at the very least, 24 people have been sent over to go watch Sam. So
Yay. Well,
In the meantime, we can disconnect from the call, and it would just be, yeah, that's
a
the
blank
same thing as
blank
before.
screen.
yeah, we'll do what we did last time. So all right.
Bye.
Yay.
Love you
Bye,
all.
everybody.
Bye.
See you next time.
Love you.
Bye.
See ya.